Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Calgary real estate market update for September 2025. As always, I'll be walking you through the most recent numbers from the Calgary Real Estate Board and giving you some context for what's happening in the broader market. So if you're buying or selling or just keeping an eye on the market, this update will help you better understand what's going on in the market right now. Depending on what property type you're following, the numbers can look a little bit different, so let's get right into it. Looking at the overall Calgary market first, the benchmark price came in at $572,800, down 4% from this time last year. Days on market are currently sitting at 42 days to sell the average Calgary home. And this month we saw 1,720 total sales across Calgary, down 14% from this time last year. Inventory is currently sitting at just under 7,000 active listings, giving us around 4 months of supply. So once again, still in a buyer's market overall, but keep in mind that each neighborhood and property type are different, and we will cover each individually in the upcoming segments of this video. Looking at sales numbers by price range, most segments are down from this time last year. And as for months of supply, which indicates the time it would take to sell all current homes for sale at the current sales pace, all segments are slowing down, but this is to be expected as we enter the winter months. Looking at the year as a whole, the months of supply indicates that most property types are in relatively balanced market territory, with the exception of the apartment segment, which is firmly in a buyer's market. The overall inventory levels in Calgary are now on par with levels last seen in 2021. And as for the time it takes to sell the average home in Calgary, for 2025 overall, we see that number creeping up to match the 2021 average of 40 days on market. The average days on market for the year is currently sitting at 34 days. The detached benchmark price in Calgary is currently sitting at $749,900, which is down 1% year over year, with the average days on market currently sitting at 38 days. This month, there were 859 detached home sales, which is down 9% from this time last year. New listings in this segment came in at just over 1,900, with the current months of supply sitting at 3.73. Semi-detached homes are still increasing in value, although slowly, with the semi-detached benchmark home price coming in at $684,800, which is up just under 1% from this time last year. The average days on market in this segment are currently sitting at 37 days to sell the average semi-detached property. And this month, there were 156 sales in this segment, which is down 14% year over year. New listings came in at 361, with the current months of supply sitting at 3.96. So overall, the semi-detached market in Calgary is slowing as we approach the winter months, but it is still holding its value. The row house benchmark price is currently sitting at around $437,000, down 4.8% year over year. The average days on market in this segment are currently sitting at 44 days. And in September, there were 304 row home sales, which was down 19% year over year. New listings in this segment came in at just under 600, with the current months of supply currently sitting at 3.62. The apartment benchmark price in Calgary is currently sitting at $322,900, which is down 6.4% year over year. The average days on market for the apartment segment have now reached 52 days, and apartment sales are down 20% year over year, with the total reaching 401. New listings in this segment came in at 924, with the current months of supply coming in at nearly 5 months, placing the apartment segment in firm buyer's market territory. So the apartment market is definitely oversaturated at the moment, but this can provide great opportunities to any buyer who's looking to buy and hold long term. So that's how the Calgary real estate market shaped up in September 2025. Overall, things are slowing as we enter the winter months, but also keep in mind that the market as a whole is starting to slow compared to years past. I think the key takeaways here are that if you are a detached or semi-detached homeowner, things are holding fairly steady in buyer's market territory for now. And if you're a buyer thinking about a long-term buy and hold apartment or condo purchase, there are increasingly great opportunities to buy in this segment at a very reasonable price. So if you found this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe for more Calgary real estate market updates, and I'll see you in the next one.